Yo, people. Welcome to the latest episode of Through a Different Lens podcast. I'm your co-host, Joe.
Your co-host, Dej.
Your co-host, Jacob.
Cool, fantastic. Hope my brothers are doing good. Get me. Hope everyone's had a good week. Whoever's going to tune in, listening. Cool, we're going to start off a bit differently in this sense. With this one, we're going to go with Usher headlining the Super Bowl. Obviously last year it was Rihanna. Well, I say last year, last season, which was this year, and then the year before was Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem. Can't remember.
Ice Cube.
Who was
50 Cent. Well. Yeah.
Who was initially named.
Mary J.
Yeah. So,
hip hop legends, innit?
But yeah, obviously Usher's currently on tour now in France.
Right.
Because I see, like, was it Sunday night? I saw a few people's snaps and I was like, what, is this London? Cause
if Usher was in London, I'd be there.
Yeah. No, but like, I was like, because I see one of my cousins there and just see a couple other people that I know. And I was like, right, like, when did this get announced?
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing someone like tweet about it time ago. Like, Usher hasn't performed in London for time or some jazz.
Since probably the last time I went, bro. That was when I was 14. So 12 years ago, he hasn't been.
Jeez,
and that was the Oh My God tour.
Wow.
OMG tour. So
jeez, fair. So then I was like, raw, people travel to France, I think Paris for it.
Yeah.
And then I just looked up like his next shows and I just see he's doing bare shows like there, innit? So I was like, okay, cool.
Boy.
Fair enough. Makes sense.
You could see me.
I said he could see me. We were like, yo, let's go do an episode. Jake's like, sorry, I've got to see Usher, you know. Oh, my days. Man. But yeah, how do you lot feel about, like, obviously the halftime shows, over the years, it's only recently I've tuned in more than I used to back in the day. But that's kind of what entices a lot of viewers in general, like, especially those that don't watch the NFL. They
right.
tend to tune in for the halftime show, you get me? So how do you lot feel about Usher?
Well, that is my favourite artist of all time.
Jeez, did not know that.
Really?
Yeah, Usher's my favourite artist of all time.
Okay.
That is, for me, that is like the milestone he needed, I'll be honest. That's the only thing left in his like career that he needed to do, personally for Usher. And bro, I've seen some comments saying it might not be the right one, and I say it's the perfect act. It's a perfect act because we had Justin Timberlake. We had Justin Timberlake twice, to be fair.
Okay.
We've had the Beyoncés more than once. We've had the Bruno Marses. We've had the Rihannas. We just needed someone from the real R&B scene.
Yeah. Like
to really get the chance to do this. And the NFL is a quote unquote black league, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, majority of the players are black in the league, so you need a representation for yourself on the halftime show. And I feel like Usher does that perfectly. And as a performer, as I said, the best concert I've ever been to was an Usher show. And that was when I was 14.
12 years ago.
OMG tour. And I'm telling you, I've been to see Beyonce. I've seen these people's. And that, I promise you, was the best show I've gone to see. Remember it, every second of it like it was yesterday. Yeah. And yeah, Usher headlining the Super Bowl for me is just the milestone in his career that I feel like it was the final thing to do. Every great has done it, from Michael Jackson, like to Beyonce, to Bruno, like to Coldplay, to literally every great has done it, and I feel like he's in that upper echelon of the great artists that's now gonna take the reins and perform. And I'm telling you, you're gonna see a performance.
You just shocked me, you know.
Bro,
your favorite artist?
Favorite of all time? Bro,
did not know this.
Usher. Well,
no idea.
Yeah, R&B. Well, it's R&B, but it is.
I'm an Usher guy as well, innit? But
bro.
I didn't expect it.
I've known Dej for about 25 years. The first time I'm hearing him say I'm an Usher guy.
100%, bro. That's my guy. Go-to artist. Definitely.
Where?
Definitely for R&B. We will. There is another one, but. Yeah.
I mean, we've got it firsthand from Usher's biggest fan that we did not know of. But yeah, what's your views on Usher performing at the Super Bowl this year?
He's been low-key building up to this kind of moment still.
Yeah, to be fair.
When he was up in the headlines, let me even take it from before that. He You know how these girls say Zaddy, or
Yeah.
from when he was doing roller skating with Jermaine Dupri, innit?
Mm-hmm.
That's when they started taking notice.
Yep.
Then from then he started doing his tour in America.
The Vegas residency.
Yeah, then you got that whole Kiki Palmer situation.
Oh, did you see the other day? I think Dwayne Wade posted it on his Instagram story. Or Usher said, I think he was just about to sing to Gabrielle Union or something. And then he goes, "Nah, Dwayne Wade will get me," or something like that. And I was like, "Okay, cool. He knows.
Yeah.
he knows.
Yeah, it's true.
But hey, Usher's goated, man. So like you said, he has been building up to this moment. Well, it has been building up for him. I think I saw the following day that it was announced, a quick video of him speaking about it and how Jay-Z called him up about it and stuff. Because obviously Jay-Z's like on the board of the NFL teams now and stuff like that. So apparently he had a big say in
who's got to do it next.
Yeah.
Well,
so, but
it's
obviously,
it's a
if
correct
Beyonce comes
choice.
back, we know why.
Beyonce's done it bare, bro.
But yeah, no, that's sick. That's sick still.
But
Definitely gonna look forward to that performance.
And we know that there's going to be some guests that will come on too. So we wonder who's going to be incorporated.
See, I thought about like, should he bring out anyone? Because obviously I see people say, oh yeah, potentially like Chris Brown, who I think is like phenomenal. Like, obviously if he didn't have these side issues, I think he'd be regarded as the best artist of our generation because he can do it all.
Artists of this generation.
Yeah, because he could do it all. But it's because of his previous. Obviously, that's a conversation for another day.
There's people like Beyonce out there, you know.
I hear it, but Breezy,
Nah,
he's up there with.
He loves Breezy.
Bro,
Yeah.
Breezy's up there with Beyonce.
But
like,
nah,
I don't think.
I had this conversation the other day. No, I'm not gonna do this here today.
Do you know
I'm
what? We're not
today.
doing this
We're
one
not
today.
doing this one today.
This
No.
one, alright, trust me, you not listening. We're coming back to this one because Breezy's my guy. But yeah,
There's a big music topic to discuss.
I think Usher doesn't need any guests. Like, obviously, it's sick when people bring out guests.
Right.
I think the role he's on right now, bro.
Nah, you don't need no one.
Yeah, like,
You don't need no one on the stage with him. Like Rihanna. Rihanna did it plain Jane by herself.
yeah,
Didn't bring anyone out.
and effectively revealed that she was pregnant.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, she did bring someone out.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Trust.
It is
Trust.
true. It is true.
So nah, that's there we go. Then obviously,
Congrats to Usher, man.
yeah, man.
big up
him up
Usher.
all the time.
For real.
That Vegas. To be fair, now you told me he's in France and I didn't know. I'm gonna be in France soon. Hopefully he's here until like November so I can see him. To be fair.
No, I'll look it up whilst we're recording. But
Yeah.
I think he's here. Well, he's in France for a period of time. I saw he had quite a few shows.
Oh yeah.
So I might be wrong though. But
I was even looking at trips to Paris today. So
but,
I would love to go to an Usher concert still.
I'm telling you, they're just. It's.
I mean, bro, the way you lot, his number 1 and 2 fans have gassed it up.
Nah, you man don't understand. I'm telling you, the man was. Bro.
What's your favorite Usher album?
What's my favorite Usher album?
It's on now.
8701.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you his album.
Oh, do you know why? But I always chop and change between that and Confessions. Because when I'm listening to Confessions and I'm sitting there and I'm really deep in the lyrics and I'm hearing,
It's a bit mad, isn't it?
yeah, and then he's going into like simple things, truth hurts.
Yeah.
Bro, and like I like the songs that are the mainstream songs.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, and he's got he's even bonus tracks on that thing. Crazy.
I think I saw something on Twitter about his like number ones over the last 15. It's just like I was deep in how many years he's been
In the
performing
game.
to such a standard. There was about 15 years and he's had like top 10s or something like that. And I can't remember what particular year it was. Either 2007 or 17. I might be wrong either way. But he had 4 number ones in that year, and I was like, that is mental,
Bro.
like,
Bro, this is what he needed to really establish himself as one of the GOATs. He's one of the GOATs in R&B,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
as an
without a
artist in
doubt.
general, this is what he needed to kind of establish himself. I feel like the Super Bowl performance in America is, even around the world, it's the one everyone wants because
Yeah.
all eyes are on you at all times.
Yeah.
And
this
it's just
is for everyone.
Yeah.
He done his thing for the musicians when he done the Tiny Desk
Mm-hmm.
little concert.
Yeah.
That was cold.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the fact that artists don't get paid for the Super Bowl as well.
That's the thing.
But
It's free.
You just performing there, you don't really care about.
Yeah.
Money. It's gonna benefit you so much.
One thing when you're speaking about guests,
Yeah.
when you were speaking about guests, the one guest that I feel like he could bring out and bring back, who was his understudy? Justin Bieber. Bro, Justin Bieber was the next, like, that was Usher. Usher was the person that was kind of bringing him up. Like, they had the song together, Somebody to Love. So those two literally were.
Did Bieber come to the tour that you went 12 years ago?
No.
Oh.
No.
I think he was doing his own thing back then.
Yeah, for real.
Bieber was probably the biggest artist in the world back then.
Yeah,
12 years ago.
Yeah, because I think, what's he now? Like 30 or something?
He was going out
Yeah,
right in front of us.
So
Definitely, because he was. I saw him in concert as well. To be fair, and his concerts are cold. To be fair to him, like, you can see, he's taken bits of everyone and incorporated them into his own concert, which is a sign of a good artist. But
yeah,
man,
29, so 17.
That's when he was running the world them times.
Yeah, no, he was. he was.
Literally.
But fair. I just looked it up. Usher's, I think, last show in Paris is next Thursday, so you gotta see what you could do.
Jesus
I
Christ.
think I'll double check it later again. I'm sure I saw more for the rest of the month. I might be wrong. So.
He's got one on Tuesday. I might be there.
But he said I will be there. But yeah, I think he's got Wednesday and Thursday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday by the looks of things. So.
Monday can work.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe it's in different. I think it's in the same venue actually that he performed last week.
Okay.
So last weekend, sorry. So yeah, but yeah, we'll segue into the next subject, which Dej introduced last week towards the end of the last episode.
Yep.
Song of the week. But before we choose our song of the week, what's your favorite Usher song?
Oh wow. You're gonna spring that on me.
Cold.
Yes.
Oh. You're gonna spring that on me this week.
What is your favorite Usher song? Get me.
Do you know what? This one is low key. I can't say my favorite, but one of them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I won't. Just give me one that stands out.
One of them is Lifetime. It's on his Here I Stand album.
Jeez.
That one it's nice. It's a nice tune still.
Spoken like a true fan.
I played it around that time as well.
Okay. Fair play.
I was just pointing to some pictures for the viewers out there.
My favorite Usher song. I'm gonna go for another one that I personally like. It's on Confessions. It is called Can You Handle It?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
You see when now that you're here.
Jeez.
You see when you hear that part, yeah, you know what's coming. So yeah, that was definitely for me. You yourself, Joe?
I go basic. You got it, man. That's the song that popped up to my mind earlier.
That's a mad track though.
That's the song that popped up to my mind earlier. There'll probably be something else, but like,
You Don't Have to Call.
yeah. Oh,
You Don't Have to Call is really.
You don't have to. Hey, don't let me get off then. hey, that's
You Don't
not
Have to Call is
nah.
a crazy track.
Nah, see, now in the next week or so, I'll probably start listening to Usher Bear or something.
Yeah.
Because I was even seeing another thing, like once he got announced, his streams went up, which is natural anyway. It always happens, but
It's because all the other people that don't listen to him have to go and who's this guy? Because some people actually don't know who.
yeah, no,
these
it's
artists
true.
are, bro.
Hey, everyone lives their own world, bro.
Yeah.
So, but cool. All right, what's both of you's song of the week?
My one's pretty new still. It's from, what's this artist's name? Artist called Tyler.
Oh yeah.
I bet Jacob knows who that is.
I know what song he's about to say as well.
Well, Water.
Yeah.
I like it still.
I know. So she's singing over an Amapiano beat. That's why that song's.
That's
I like that
probably
song as
why.
well. To be fair.
Okay,
Nice, man. She's got a nice voice.
Yeah.
fair. Mine is, I think I've seen it again on Twitter. My source of all information. Someone sent it to me. There's Lola Brooke and Bryson Tiller. I think it came out last week.
Yes.
Bro, I've just been spinning
Yes.
this.
She done it over. It's from an old song, isn't it?
The
but
sample, I think it
It
is.
might be.
I saw the video.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter about well, they were together in the video. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
actual video.
but where I literally saw a preview on. Yeah, I think there is a video actually,
Yeah.
because I must have seen a preview tweet video, and then I was like, yo. Cause anytime I don't listen to her mad, but anytime I listen to her songs or like her clips, I'm thinking she's proper bouncy. Like you get me. I like female rappers when they go in it.
Yes.
And she goes in, and I'm like, bro. It's like even last night, I was just driving to a shop quickly. I was like, I'm just spinning this. Even today, I was going dry cleaners on my lunch break. Bro, I see bare man on my high street. I'll put this thing up. I was like, nah, she's wavy, bruv. So, yeah, that's been my song this week. Lola Brooke, featuring Bryson Tiller, called You.
My song of the week this week, another R&B song.
Shock.
It's the UK R&B artist by the name of Jack James. If you know him.
Okay. I've not heard of
I
him.
ain't heard of him still.
It's JVCK James.
Okay.
And this song isn't new. It's off one of his old EP. It's called Wave.
Okay.
And I'll tell you now, late night drives, daytime drives, whatever drive you need, this song is for you.
Add this one.
Man,
Yeah,
this is going
Wave.
to Deji's random ass playlist that I mentioned last week. Fam.
But yeah, now Wave definitely. Jack James, UK R&B artist. Check him out. All his songs, I'll be honest. Like he's sensational.
Cool.
So yeah, man.
See, these two, they're my go-to guys if I want to go. If I'm feeling a bit different, then I want some different music. You get me? I'll just say in the chat, yo, what you lot got for me? I'm quite generic when it comes to music. Like, not got a favourite, anything like that. So I just like what I like. If I hear something bouncy or good vibes, I'm like, yep, that's for me.
Yeah.
Might not know the title name. Might not even know the artist.
The song sounds good.
Yep.
You got to add it.
Yep. That's me. Pretty basic when it comes to music. But yeah. Obviously, we're still on the music topic. But one of the best athlete rappers in the game, Damian Lillard, has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, he
Get
has.
me? Obviously,
Boy.
right, trust. You know that old school night, when you're in school, DJ. That's what that deserved, bro. That's what that deserved,
From that old school keyboard.
bro. Oh my god. Obviously, it was around this time yesterday, actually. So obviously, right now the time's 8:15. But it was around. Yeah, it was actually around this time yesterday
it was.
when I was like, "You man, have you seen this?" I think I voice noted in the group, innit?
Yeah, you did.
I was like, no bloody way, because obviously I just went on IG and I see Woj posted like 8 minutes ago or something like that at the time, and I was like, no way, because the Bucks wasn't really mentioned in any team or from anyone in general over the last how many months since he announced that he wanted a trade. And then obviously we already know the Bucks got the Greek freak,
Right.
Pause. Giannis, who's arguably
The
to
best
some
player.
people the best player in the world.
Yep.
But at most top 2 if you want to push it, top 3.
Yeah, 100%.
And Dame, when Dame's fully healthy, he's arguably top 10.
Top 10, top 15 point guard. Well, he's top 3 point guard in the
Oh
NBA.
yeah. So like. Obviously, I want to know what you two's thoughts on this are. Obviously, we started sporting yesterday, but I was like, nah, let's save this.
Well, my personal opinion is, I like the trade. I do like the trade. Like we said yesterday in the chat, my only issue was what they gave up to trade for Dame. It didn't seem like they gave up a lot, but when you give up a player like Drew Holiday, who is the best, in my opinion, or well, on ratings, the best defensive guard in the NBA, one of the best defensive players in the NBA, definitely on the perimeter.
Facts. I think he was rated last season the 4th best defensive player overall.
See, so. and he's a guard. You got a guard that can guard 1 through 4. I'm not saying he can guard 1 through 5 because he can't. Yeah, it's 1 through 4. And when you lose someone of that magnitude, I know the offensive power of Damian Lillard is going to come in, but how does that change your team in terms of defensively? Because well, on what I looked at yesterday, might be wrong, but what I looked at yesterday was the Milwaukee Bucks were a number 1 team or top 3 team in defense.
4th last season.
Okay, top 5.
I heard it again today.
Yeah. So a top 5 team in defensive rating last year, and that is partly because of the perimeter defense, especially as the league has expanded and everyone's going 3-point, 3-pointer, 3-pointer.
Yeah.
You're going to need that defense on the perimeter. And that's my only issue with it. Obviously, Dame can come in and he can get the buckets and he can close and he can do things that Drew Holiday couldn't do. And he's a superstar.
Yeah.
He's a superstar. So, superstars, at the end of the day, the winner of the trade is the person who gets the best player.
Facts.
And the best player that's come out of this trade is Damian Lillard.
Yep.
It's just the only thing I see here that could and may be a problem is the defense. But obviously, they still got Brook Lopez. They still got Giannis. Damian Lillard will have to buy into the culture. He'll no longer be the best player. That's what I also thought as well. Him not having his own team.
With that, though, he seems like he's got at this stage of his career, I feel like he's got the personality to be not accepted that Giannis is the best like that, but like, all right, cool, I'm playing with the better player.
Right.
Let's just go do our thing and win this.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't feel he's like that arrogant as others in that sense. And to be fair, even if he was not even downplaying the arrogance aspect, because I like that from athletes as well, but I don't feel like he'll be a massive big thing or stumbling block for them to.
Yeah, no, I don't think it will be, because they both have good personalities that will obviously help and mesh the team. And I know you obviously got Bobby Portis there.
Yeah.
You got good players. You got good players around the team. So I feel like it's a good. Obviously, the Bucks have won the trade.
Yeah.
It's just a case of how the team is going to mesh now. Dame's come into it, and I want to see it. I was an advocate of Kyrie, as I said. I was an advocate of Kyrie, KD, and Harden. That didn't work out. So I never know. You get what I mean?
With that one though, like
That one's a bit too messy though.
no, obviously on paper I said their offense is going to be crazy.
That's true. They're all injured. They're always injured as well.
Their offense was going to be crazy. It was just on the defensive end, and the way the Nets were kind of like
Set up.
Yeah, their whole team. It was just like even their bench players or whatever. It was just offensive firepower.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
You're right.
Like there wasn't no real defense like that. Whereas Dame's gone to the Bucks. Giannis on his day is the best defensive player in the league.
Right, that's true.
I'd say more on help defense, like not one-on-one locking you down, but it's still good enough.
Yeah, you someone stay in front of him, I'm gonna come and block the shot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brook Lopez was a defensive player of the year candidate last season. Obviously, he's getting older. Bobby Portis can somewhat protect the rim. Chris Middleton can play a bit of defense.
Yeah.
And then if you're just bringing in like one or two players to come off the bench and somewhat just obviously get small minutes and that, but just lock down defense. You've got enough offense. Like, because I think I saw their starting five would be Dame, Pat Connaughton, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez.
Right.
And that starting five should challenge for a title.
Definitely.
Like, for me, they're the favourites in the East.
And they got size, bro. They got size.
Bro,
they're a big team.
Like, what they gave up was more future draft picks and then like next 4 or 5 years or even towards the end of this decade.
We don't even know how they're going to turn out anyway, so
exactly,
it's true. Can't bet on something.
Here and now, fam.
Yeah.
And the thing, like,
win now mode, you got to win.
Obviously, Giannis was kind of indirecting the team the last couple weeks. Yeah,
he was telling them.
Basically said, "Yo, I don't feel everyone's serious. Yo, like,
show me you're serious.
Yeah,
and I'll stay."
And it's mad because Dame's the player he's always spoke positively about because he's always respected the fact that he's always stayed that one team loyal, etc. Obviously he's moved now, but Dame was there for over 10 years, all that jazz.
Yeah.
And the irony, Dame's always only said, I believe, the only player he joined was Giannis.
Yeah.
And then again today I was listening earlier during the day that supposedly, I think Chris Haynes tweeted it yesterday actually, that both Dame and Giannis have been speaking to each other for a few years or so.
Okay.
But they've been trying to convince each other to go to each other's team.
Oh, okay. So it's just yeah.
And that one I didn't know. And I was like,
interesting.
Yeah, I was like, And then obviously the All-Star game this year, which was last season, Giannis picked Dame, which threw off LeBron. LeBron's like, there's some collusion going on. Because he thought he'll pick Drew Holiday. And it's messed up LeBron's whole pick for the rest of the All-Star game and stuff like that. So, but it seems like the natural respect between them two is there already. They're both similar in personality in the sense of like proper family orientated. They they'll obviously naturally get the commercials and all that jazz. They'll probably have to split it, but they're stupendously multi-millionaires where like Giannis still got, I think, 2 years left on his contract. Dame's got, I think, 4 because he signed the extension last year.
The 120 for 2 years.
Exactly.
That's what I also spoke about yesterday. The cap.
Yeah, that was your fair.
They may be in problems next year.
But then Dej said, what did you say? It's like,
They'll pay the tax.
yeah, that's it, bro.
They'll pay the tax.
bro.
The Warriors done it for how many years?
And the Warriors did do it for how many years? But the Warriors were also always... I know the Bucks were in win now mode, but the Warriors were in the certain like window of, we are winning. We're winning already, and we don't want to drop down. We dropped out of the playoffs picture for 1 year completely, rebuilt, came back, won a championship. Then obviously last year got knocked out to the Lakers. But I don't know, man. The money is going to be an issue at some point.
They'll pay the tax because you see what the Bucks have now, they might not be able to get again ever.
Yeah,
you're right,
bro.
Because they're in a way smaller market than Golden State is.
Bro, they're even a smaller market than Portland.
So they need to capitalize on this, then it will just be in the history.
Bro, I heard again.
Retire everything that they've done this year or the year before to the rosters, and that would be it. Yeah. Because you already know that Giannis's name is getting retired.
Yeah, facts.
Dame's probably will now.
If he wins the title, he'll get retired.
If he wins something.
Yeah, for that franchise.
Yeah, for that. 100%. His name's getting retired.
They'll pay the tax, fam. Whatever comes with that, they'll pay it, man.
My thing wasn't so much not them paying the tax. It was who can you now add? That's what it was. Like who is gonna replace? You're gonna need someone off the bench to play defense. You're gonna need more than just. We've seen the all firepower offenses. The five starters are great, and then the bench is just mute basically. And you know when it gets to playoff time, and I know they're only running like an 8 to 10 man rotation. But the 8 to 10 man in the rotation need to be solid players. You can't just have these 5 man killing themselves like you saw last year in the playoffs. Like you saw KD and Book in the playoffs. Just killing themselves every single game, bro.
Yeah, but like I said to you yesterday, the way their team set up, their team wasn't set up like that anyway. Because they've got a top 3 defender in their team anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Like they've still got good, obviously.
They've still got good defenders.
Yeah, like Drew Holiday's a massive loss in terms of perimeter defense. So I feel that's the only thing they're going to have to sort out.
But Dame's perimeter offense...
Dame's offense.
I'm not disputing that. My thing was always just, bro, you lose a key part of maybe. Who knows?
You take pressure off Giannis offensively, and you might put that energy into defense anyway.
That's true. Maybe I say
have someone else that can create for everyone else and for himself,
and just clutch and shooting, bruv.
Yeah, do it at any time.
As I said yesterday, I want to see it.
No, I agree.
I really want to see what it looks like because.
But for me, they're the favourites in the East. They're the favourites in the East, unless the Celtics go and get Drew Holiday, which they can.
That's the thing, and I don't think
Celtics should be doing everything to get.
I don't think they should even trade for him. I think Drew Holiday should get a buyout from the Portland Trailblazers. Go and sign on the vets minimum wherever he wants to sign.
The vets minimum? This guy's not signing no vets.
No, he gets a buyout. Sign on the vet minimum anywhere he wants to sign. And then if he's going to retire next year, just make sure you sign at the right. You sign back at the Bucks if you really want to.
Then the Lakers are going to do something. The Lakers will do something. Yeah.
You can't. You see, once you sign that vets minimum thing,
it's not going to happen. Do you know why? He's a big. Right now, he's a big asset for Portland.
Right. He's going to have to make a trade.
Yeah, they're going to do the trade.
It's going to be a trade.
And I'd say the only way the Celtics can go back, obviously, Celtics are second best team in the East for me right now. But they can go back to that first standing or on par with Milwaukee.
How much is Drew getting? Drew Holiday?
But
I don't know Drew's contract.
I didn't even know. But
I know Dame's 60. I know Giannis is near 45, 50.
Is Dame 60 this year?
No, next year. He's not 60. He's like 48 this year or something like that. He's in the 40s this year.
Yeah, something like that. And I think it's the final 2 years it goes up to like the
260 mil.
That's mad.
60 mil a year. That's the one. That's my thing though. If you don't win this year, what do you do? Because
I hear that.
It's back to a drawing board, really.
I hear that.
You start again.
What, this year?
If you don't win, I say if you don't win this year,
it's a few tweaks. Then you try again next year until both of them are no longer in the picture.
Because realistically,
but they have to keep throwing the kitchen sink at it as long as they have those two.
And no, right now is until Giannis's contract goes to free agency, which is another 2 years.
So so the next 2 years they go win a championship in the next 2 years.
Within that window, then obviously if they don't, it's kind of up to Giannis. But like the good thing for the Bucks is that they know they've still got a superstar, even if Giannis was to leave. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Their team and their market.
Yeah.
And another interesting thing that I heard today, when they said pay the tax, it just popped up to my mind even more.
Yeah, pay the tax, man.
This year, I think in March or April, guess who is one of the co-owners of the Bucks? One of the silliest owners in the NFL that gave Deshaun Watson his contract with the Cleveland Browns.
Good Lord, no way.
Jimmy Haslam. Jimmy Haslam got 25% of the Bucks.
Well, the Bucks are good
in March. So when they said pay the tax,
they're paying the tax. They're paying the tax and more.
He's paying the tax because Deshaun Watson got a stupid contract.
He's regretting that one now as well. He's regretting that deal right now.
Obviously, he might turn out to be good, but no one guarantees 250 million. Not even to Mahomes or none of them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh man.
So when I heard Jimmy has, I was like, nah, ain't that the Cleveland Browns owner that? Pay the tax. That's all that was ringing in my head today. Is Deji saying, pay the tax,
pay the tax.
That's Deji's line. He should get a top saying, pay the tax.
Pay the tax.
Milwaukee Bucks, pay the tax.
So for me, it'll be interesting to see where Drew goes. That'll be very interesting.
Yeah, Drew's on a 4-year contract, 135 mil.
Yeah, they had to move him.
And this year he's getting 39 M's.
Hold on, wait. How many years left has he got on it?
2 more years.
Oh yeah, he's not taking flex minimum for no one because no one's buying him out of.
And I'm sure I read
39 M's this year.
Summer. Yeah, I'm sure I read this summer. He's looking to retire fairly soon.
Bro.
Yeah, by the time his contract finishes, he'll be 35 years old.
They fully paid him like a superstar.
Yeah, bro.
No, he is. He's a star. But they fully played him like a superstar.
What's he averaging out? 40 mil a year?
Average for like superstars.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Because his average is 33 a year.
Okay, yeah.
With 7 mil of 6 in the... okay.
Yeah, but see, when it goes up to that 40 mil, the superstars are now going up to 55, 60.
Yeah. Because I know the next deal, Steph Curry, well, he signed an extension, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it's...
I think, look at Jokic's deal. Yeah. Jokic highest paid in the league.
Look at Jaylen Brown's deal.
Bro. The Celtic, yeah.
Bro.
Brown and
Tatum.
Yeah.
So. Bro, that deal... My goodness gracious me.
So, yeah. Like I said, the Bucks are easily the favourites in the East for me as it stands right now. Yep. Obviously...
Celtics didn't make good moves though.
He's definitely he's not getting bought out though. I'll tell you that.
No, he's
Drew.
No, he's gonna get traded. But then who's a good trade option for him? Honestly,
it's not like teams, championship contending teams are gonna think shit. Like he's out there. Like like I said, the Celtics.
Right.
The one that I heard today was they can trade Malcolm Brogdon and they've got the picks, and that might entice the Blazers even more. Because the Blazers are on this like rebuilding with the kids.
Then they're gonna have to get Ayton out of there.
I don't think so because Scoot and who's the other guard?
I know who you're talking about. Light skin. They're all light skin. They're actually all light skin.
We'll find his name anyway. But when he was playing with Dame last season, and then even when Dame's not there, he's putting up like 30 a game or whatever like that. Bro, they're basically
for guards, yeah.
Yeah, for the Blazers.
And Anthony Simmons.
That's it.
Yeah. That's why I said light skin. I knew he was light skin.
But him and Scoot, they're not on. They're obviously on P's, but they're not on P's.
Yeah. They're not on the mad P's yet.
And they've got rid of Nurkic.
I mean, so Anthony Simmons was on 24.
Yeah, he's on a rookie scale.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's on his rookie scale.
So the only high earner, and even that to an extent, in terms, it's not superstar money. It's DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's his team. I say if he stays, it's his team.
It really is.
DeAndre Ayton, if he stays...
I think he'll stay.
Paid in the team.
Yeah.
See, if he stays, it's his
team.
So
Drew Holiday, like the Blazers are laughing in terms of their rebuilding stage because Holiday is such a big asset.
Yeah.
Championship contending teams. For me, like, if you lot hadn't got CP3, he'd be perfect for the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out if we can trade CP3 now.
Yeah.
For him. But no one's taking that. Trailblazers ain't taking him.
Yeah.
No way.
Because he's not an asset.
No.
Like that, they can move on.
Yeah.
Like that. If he was an
I can
asset.
already predict CP3's future.
And what's that?
He'll be injured.
Oh, right.
Oh.
I mean, history says so. Come to
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. Because every playoffs, he pulls the same hammy.
Do you know what's mad? I thought he was going to say, like, something stupid. He'll be in jail.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought he was going to say that, you know.
because I'm there looking at him like,
Because
bro.
when he said in,
Yeah.
I said, where's he going with
Bro.
this?
And I was like, only Dedrick. Oh, shit. Oh, my days.
Hey, yo, you been gone wild, you know.
No, when you said in, I looked and said,
Bro, that in the build up to it, yeah, I was like, bruv, what's your lips gonna say next, bruv? But yeah, no, back to Drew.
oh man, that's funny.
Like, if the Lakers can find a way to get him in, they would.
You can't, I don't think you could move heavy. You have to move heavy enough to get him in though.
I don't think, not massively, because
33 mil, you got to trade away 33 mil.
33.
if they can move D'Angelo Russell and Rui Hachimura,
D'Angelo Russell can't move no more, man. That man's tired.
Because
He's
they need
basically
his offense as well off the bench.
bro, the Lakers have built well. Their squad's actually very deep. Or, just for argument's sake, if Russ didn't stay, Drew going to the Clippers.
yeah,
would have
yeah.
been a nice. Like, there's teams that are gonna do. Bro, they're working overtime right now. As we're speaking, they're
Right
working
now.
overtime.
People are talking about him to the Bulls. I'm like, bro, he's not gonna go to the Bulls.
Nah. It's right now at this stage of his career, especially if he's gonna retire soon. It is a contending team.
Yeah, I'm trying to work
So,
out if they can get him to the.
Even if Philly can find a way to get him,
That would be the.
That-
Oh, that might be the team. You know,
mate.
they've got.
No, the team for Drew. Sorry to cut you off. Is the Heat. Culture-wise, it's the Heat.
Yeah, but it's just not. It's just they can't do
There's
it.
not much of it.
I think they can.
No, but I don't think what Miami will offer.
There's no gain.
Yeah, because Portland didn't even want to trade Dame to Miami. So what they can't offer anything.
No, but in terms of Dame, the package has to be big. Remember, this still only happened because the Suns got involved.
Right.
So it was a free like the Suns actually helped
free
them
team
out
trade.
massively.
I don't know
But
about
like
the Suns.
in terms of the Heat, for instance, the Heat could give away Tyler Hero, and I think they've got a few draft picks as well. They've got that Jovic who looked good.
Yeah, yeah.
Or is it Jovic? Or
Jovic
He looked good.
in the World Cup.
Then they had someone in the summer league. I think he's got like a Hispanic name that got drafted fairly high in the first or second round.
Yeah.
And he looked good in the summer league, who's suited to be really good as well. Like, the Heat can actually trade for him. It'll entice now the Blazers rather than Dame, because Dame's package is too nice. If it weren't a third team,
It's true.
unrealistic.
You're only trading away 33 mil. It's just how to get him in there, what you're going to lose from the culture. I don't know if you really want to lose Tyler Hero like that. I know he broke his hand last year, but I don't know if you want to
But
lose.
they were going to use him for Dame anyway.
I know, but Dame is you're trading a shooter away for a all-round offensive player.
Yeah.
Whereas you're bringing in a defensive player, and they got a good like defensive culture at the Heat. He'd fit right in.
I'll tell you what though.
He'll fit like a glove.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero's a happy man right now, you know.
Why?
You thought you had to give up the sunshine to go to the cold.
Yeah, it's true.
He's probably thinking, "Oof,
Miami to Portland
God for
or
that."
Miami.
Is Oregon cold?
It's not well.
Ain't Oregon warm?
Boy, I
Look at me
I
say
only see
Oregon.
Oregon.
Right now.
Portland is like it's almost like Milwaukee in a sense.
Yeah, Milwaukee's like a bit cold. That's like what Wisconsin. It's not far from Chicago.
Yeah,
Portland says mostly cloudy, 16 degrees. Portland come like England.
yeah. It's kind of like that still.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
yeah, don't look the warmest.
But
And therefore, ain't no Miami.
I mean, I went Miami in the summer.
Nothing is Miami.
Hey, that
Nothing's
place
Houston.
is sensational. But anyway, flipping, yeah. Whoever gets Drew, sorry, I cut you off, Jacob. When you were talking about when I said Drew to the Sixers.
No, I feel like that would be a good trade. Obviously, you're gonna probably have to give up Harden though.
They would want to.
And I think they want to give up Harden, but Harden is not going to go and play
He's
for
not
no
going to play.
Trailblazers.
Speaking of Harden, I saw today. Why have I seen everything today or yesterday? He had a party yesterday. He had a sign, bottles in the club. The sign, Daryl Morey's a liar.
After he was hugging. That man is a different breed, you know.
He's
he was all
already said
hugging
it.
him up. Oh, do you know, I saw him come off the plane and he said everything's fixed. They were
Oh,
hugging each other.
I've not seen that part.
No, it's when he come off the plane to land back in Philly because obviously
Was this recent?
I'm sure. I think so. Don't hold me to this because you know how Twitter and all these apps be playing. So
see, I've not seen that one, but yeah, I think he had a party in the club it might have been last night. I seen it today. One of my boys sent it to me on Instagram, and see Daryl Morey's a liar.
that
like,
man is a
the
sick
bottle
man.
girl was holding it up. I was like, jeez, please.
He is a sick man.
Cool. All right. Obviously, I've got the Bucks as the favourites in the East. And we're less than 4 weeks until the NBA season starts. So we'll get into that like closer towards that time and stuff.
Definitely.
But right now, as it stands, who do you think is getting out of the West?
I'm a Warriors fan, but I'll be honest, the Denver Nuggets, they're the team to beat still, bro.
They are.
Still
They're still
them. The only thing that will stop them is injuries, but they're almost unstoppable these days.
Yeah, they got the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree.
They've got the youngest like core team. If you know what they feel like, they feel like the Warriors back in 2014.
Okay.
I feel, but with a big man that's their best player that can do everything. You get what I mean?
Player. What a great player Jokic is.
And he's felt the taste of winning one. Oh boy, I think it's long for the league next year. And obviously I feel like he got snubbed with the MVP this year. So
he had to, man.
I don't. I feel like he deserved it when he won the 2 times. I don't feel he got snuffed because I feel like he missed out games towards the end of last season. That would have probably turned the tide back in his favor.
Right.
And at the same time, like, not to say a sympathy thing, but I was happy Embiid won it, 1, so he could shut up, and then 2, I feel like he actually
he did deserve
proved it.
Yeah, he deserved
do
it
you know
to
what
a
I mean?
certain extent.
And even Giannis sat out games
towards
as
the back
well,
end
where like he was putting up numbers that he could have possibly won it as well.
Yeah.
But it's mad. The 3 best players in the league are not American. Shout out to Noah Lyles again.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So yeah, and obviously the West. That's another reason why I was happy. Obviously, we knew Dame was going to the East, but we just want more balance, bruv. The West is stupidly strong, bruv.
It's stacked, bro.
Got the Nuggets, the Lakers, the Suns,
The Warriors,
the
to an
Warriors,
extent.
the Clippers if they're healthy.
Yeah, the Clippers
Like-
are healthy, yeah. Bro, the Clippers healthy. No one really talks about them much.
Yeah,
But if
because
they're
never
healthy, they are. Yeah,
They're just never healthy.
if they're healthy, they're top 2 teams.
I don't think right now, no.
Top 3. They're top 3 teams in the NBA.
But
Healthy.
speaking of Clippers, yeah, what's Kawhi Leonard doing in Sydenham?
Huh?
Sydenham.
Yeah,
Sydenham.
ain't you seen a picture of him in London?
Kawhi Leonard was in
I
Sydenham.
saw him. He was at an event in London. Was it a concert or something?
I don't know what he was doing
Last
in
week
London,
or 2
but he
weeks
just
ago.
took a picture by Sydenham.
Kawhi Leonard was in
I
Sydenham.
swear, bro.
Jeez Louise.
No, what's going on with these NBA players? There's certain places you explore in London, but Sydenham, he must have family there. It's gonna be the only reason.
Some 21 Savage.
Yeah.
His family's in Brixton or wherever.
He must have family there. There's only one reason. You can't.
I saw this picture on Twitter like yesterday
Sydenham.
of him just in London.
Because
he
he was,
doing?
Background is London.
I think he was in London last month. He was at an Arsenal game last month or
Right.
something.
Right.
I remember he took a picture with Saka at the stadium
Yeah,
with the shirt.
New Balance. They're
Yeah,
both sponsored by
yeah.
New Balance. It might be a
that's
New
true.
Balance thing that he's here for.
So unless they had a New Balance event in Sydenham,
Yeah.
some low keys, bro. You know London got all bare
That's-
low key spots.
It's true.
You'll think this place is.
Those are hole in the wall
You think this
spots as
place
well.
is just a dodgy door? You
Yeah.
don't know it'll lead to a dungeon that's got an underground party for
Yeah,
celebrities.
it's
and stuff
true.
Like that. So
It's true. If you don't,
But,
you don't know. You gotta get to know in London. It's a
nah,
mad place.
but no, on the NBA, obviously, we were saying the teams in the West, name them. Obviously, depending how Memphis do well without Ja for the first 25 games or
Yeah.
however he's suspended.
They usually play better without him.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
say better.
or-
They have a better record.
Or good enough record.
Yeah, they have a good enough record without
And the
him.
thing, like, with the Grizz, I think the thing that hurt them last season was the injuries to key squad players as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I think that Lakers series would have gone 7 if they had everyone healthy.
Yeah, 100%.
But obviously, them competing and the Mavs.
The Kings. Forgot about the Kings. Did
I
you forget
don't
about the
know
Kings?
if they're going to be as strong.
I'll be honest. They got the Warrior culture over there. They've got that culture.
I like them.
Well, because of Mark Jackson.
Mike Brown.
Oh, sorry.
I was thinking Mark Jackson, he just got laid off at ESPN. I actually not even laughing about that, but yeah.
In my head, they're the same person. The guy with glasses, black guy with
Yeah,
glasses.
yeah.
My brown. No, but I hear you on the Kings, but like,
Bro, the West is, as I said
Yeah,
yesterday,
the
the
West
West
is
is
mad.
crazy. Like,
we've named like 8 teams at Mavs. Obviously, if Kyrie and Luka hit off,
yeah,
then and they build a very
Too
good.
similar though.
bro, the
Depends how
Pels.
they build the team around. Yeah, Pelicans.
Pelicans.
If Zion's healthy,
Zion's healthy.
I think before he got injured last season, they were first. Or
Yeah, they're
second
first.
in the-
Zion healthy. Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum.
Yeah,
I'm not
You
expecting Zion to be healthy though.
yeah.
We need something out of him now though.
Yeah.
Like we need a
It's
season.
ridiculous.
It's do or die, but they've already paid him, so he can just continue doing what he's doing.
Yeah, no,
Right.
but
And obviously, if he
They
can
literally already paid him.
sort out his off the field
issues.
issues as well, we're not
Yeah,
gonna
but-
go
yeah,
into that.
yeah.
But yeah,
that's true.
but
These guys love the cookie jar too much.
hey,
Mhm.
hey,
They need to really stay out. Let me not say that.
Hey, as I was
If you won't
once,
say it, I will.
once told, life is for living, man. No, I'm joking. Not encouraging that.
No, the West is crazy. Wemby's at the San Antonio Spurs. We're not even talking about him anymore because that's meant to be the best prospect ever, you know.
Well, to
Yeah,
some
well,
people, that one.
it's his first year in it, so we'll see how it turns out for him.
But that's in the West as well. But just
But
West
they
is just,
know who else is even at the Spurs.
Jeremy Sochan, the one that just dyes his hair bare.
Yeah.
I know
swear
you both.
he's
The
got
way
like-
you both looked at me,
No,
like,
no, I
why are
know
you
who it
mentioning
is. He's got some. No, but the way you said it, I was like,
No,
really? I know who it is. I was like, really? I swear he's got like some British links to him or
He's
something.
English.
Yeah, he's English.
Yeah, he's
innit?
English.
Yeah.
I think he's from like Milton Keynes.
Yeah.
come on, man.
So
What are we doing there?
that's what we did. No, he's a good player. Like for me with the Spurs, if
I don't doubt that, but just not right now, innit?
if Wemby has a good year, and it'll probably entice other players to join.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the Spurs got assets, so
They've got assets and bare cap space.
bare cap space, but like they said, for certain teams it's just pay the tax.
Yeah, pay the tax for certain teams, man.
Pay
Pay
the
the
tax.
tax.
But yes,
Even
Dame to the Bucks. I love the fact that come up yesterday because one, that move caught me off guard, and I'm sure everyone else. And it's just made the NBA season like you're just even. If he went to the Heat, obviously everyone would have been like, yeah, he wanted to go there. That was the team name first.
Yeah.
Would have been like, oh yeah, that's nice. Like they're gonna compete
Mm-hmm.
and that. But this one's like, bro, this is superstar with superstar. Like,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Like,
Yes. Yes.
alright, cool. Fair the day. We're really gonna fair the day right
Mhm.
now. You get me? So
Yeah.
the Bucks.
It's a real trade.
Let's go. Milwaukee. Get me. Speaking of fairing, there was a point on the weekend when Jacob was slightly fairing for his life.
Yes.
Oh my days,
Oh,
but
man.
nah, literally,
This is the story we've all been waiting for.
bro. Me and Dej have been waiting for this. Literally, we see Jacob's Insta and Snap stories, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" And you know what? Yeah, I was actually gonna mess. As long as I knew you, I watched the whole thing, and I was like, "All right, you're all right." So I'm gonna wait for this story. Then I think that you said something about Jacob. What happened in our chat or something? like
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? What is going on?
Oh boy.
So Jacob, what's going on?
Oh, brother. So obviously we had a game this weekend down in Taunton. So we drew the game 0-0.
West Country.
Yeah, we're in Somerset. We're on the M4 on the way back. Yeah, so we're on the M4 on the way back. And our cars, we park our cars at the service station, like services before, off the junction. So literally from where we park our cars at Cheverly services. Let me put it like that. So we're driving back on the M4 and the coach just stops. I'm just thinking, normal motorway traffic. After 10 minutes, I'm like, okay, we ain't really moved anywhere. I'm seeing sirens on this side of the wrong side of the motorway and on our side of the motorway. Ambulances, fire trucks, police.
Boy.
So I'm thinking, no, something's gone wrong. Then one of the boys turns around and says, yeah, boys, the motorway has been shut down. We are not moving from here till 11 p.m. At this point, it is like 6:30 in the afternoon, you know.
No way.
Yeah. He said, we're not moving here till 11 p.m. I said, okay, cool. I'm going to go back to sleep. That's what I said. Literally, half an hour later, he comes and said, nah, boys, we're not moving here till midnight. I said, nah, no way. At this point, all the other boys are saying, yeah, no way. No way in hell. So,
midnight, you know.
The boys, like 5-6 boys at the front of us like this. Our cars are like 2-3 miles down the road off the next junction. So like, it's not that long a walk.
That's calm.
Yeah, we thought it was calm.
Answer, that's calm.
We thought it was calm. That
2-3
miles. Yeah, we'll bop it down the road and then we'll just get in our cars and we'll drive home. Yeah. If you've ever walked 2-3 miles on the motorway, which I don't think anyone has done, it is an absolute madness. So those like 5-6 boys get off the coach. Yeah. When I say like 2 minutes before us, they go off like 2 minutes before us. There's me, Deeks, Zooms, and at the time it's just 3 of us. Those boys run
on the motorway. So they start running. Yeah, we said, bro, we've just been 90 minutes. There's no way I'm running down this motorway. So they run. And we think they're just in front of us. So we're walking up. No,
but they're gone.
They're gone. So it weren't them in front of us.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So we just carry on walking.
At this point, it was dark now.
It's dark. It's sorry, I go off the coach at 8. So I go off the coach at like 8. Yeah. We're now bopping down the motorway. As you saw, if you saw my story, you saw me walking past like real motorway signs telling me half a mile to the next junction, half this and that. So I'm walking now. We get like further down the road. One of our media guys has already started walking, but he stopped because the other boys ran. He said he's not running. So he was waiting for some others to join him. So we joined him. We carried on walking. We get to a point where about a mile out from where our cars are, the police stop us and say, this is now a crime scene. No one's going any further. Yeah, no one's going any further. You best walk back to where you came from. 2-3 miles, walk back to where you came from.
Right.
Yeah. And get in your cars because we're about to turn all this traffic around on this side of the road and it's going to go back down the motorway. The same way it's come up the motorway, it's going back down the same way. That's what the policeman said to us. And we've gone, nah, no way. And he said, you best walk down because it's going to take us 6 hours to turn all this traffic around. It's now like 9:30 because I've been walking a couple of miles, yeah? It's now like 9:30. Policeman's told me to walk back. And it's going to take me 6 hours to turn around. So I'm thinking, I'm not getting home till tomorrow if I walk back.
No, Lord have mercy.
The boys that have ran forwards, FaceTimed us, yeah. And they said, we're in the forest. Like, come this route. Da-da-da-da-da. I looked around and said, there's no way I'm going in the forest. Yeah. I'm not going in the forest to get to my car. It's not that deep.
I would have been all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust.
About 2 minutes later, them man are like, nah, man, we have to go because if we don't go, we're not going to make it. Yeah. So I said, okay, cool. There's 4 of us now. So let's just go. Yeah. Someone's on the map.
I'm surprised your phone was charged.
Oh, bro. No. I made sure I charged it on the coach. We're now on the side of the motorway, walking up a hill. You know the hills on the side of the motorway? Yeah. We walk up one of them hills. Right. Then we jump over the fence.
Yeah, I think I saw this spot. Yeah.
Yes. So we jump over the fence. And Deeks points. He's like, yeah, let's go down there. And I look, and all I can see is darkness. I said, down where? He said, yeah, that way. And then we're going to figure it out.
Hold on. So did anyone actually have a sense of direction, a map on their phone?
So someone had a map on their phone. The media manager, he had a map on his phone, basically telling us, okay, go down this way. Okay. And then it was just follow this footpath. But you don't know where footpaths are in the woods. At darkness.
Long stuff.
So we walked down this farmland. Yeah. We've then turned right, crossed the bridge. We're now walking into a proper forest. Yeah. We're now walking. The media manager turns to us and says, we're going the wrong way. I said, nah, bro, we're in a dark forest.
Off the M4.
Off the M4. He says, we're going the wrong way. At this point, I just look up and say, nah, please. There's no way. He said, we've got to turn left somewhere. I look to my left and all I can see is pitch black and branches. Yeah.
Wonder.
But we can't go backwards because we don't know.
You don't know where you came from.
We don't know where we came from. So now we're walking. So we eventually find the footpath, right? Walking down the footpath. While we're walking down this footpath, one random guy is running through these woods. Yes, bro. Yes,
What,
bro.
like on a jog or?
Bro, I don't know. He was sprinting through it like Zooms is French. So he's ran behind Zoom. Zoom says, Zooms is shouting, yeah?
My French guys are crazy.
And his brother has just come. He's come beside us, looked at us in the eyes, and just ran forwards. And we said, he must have done a mad thing. Because what are you doing?
Maybe that's why the thing got shut down.
Bro, we said, what are you doing in the woods?
No,
Here,
for real, you know?
by the motorway. What are you doing in the woods? Yeah.
Wait, do you know why it was a crime scene on the motorway?
Yeah. It was a car crash. But obviously
okay.
a big car crash. And the cars were on fire and that sort of stuff. That's what happened.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't think you posted that part. You just,
No.
I think you just said in one of your posts, the Fed said we can't go any further or something like that.
So then we're walking through this pathway. This guy's going run past us, and as we're walking through the pathway, Deeks is on FaceTime. He's not focusing. Yeah, he steps in a muddy trench because we can't see unless you got flashlights on, and everyone's got their flashlight on to see what's in front of them. He steps in a muddy trench, and his shoe gets stuck in the trench. Yeah, and his foot fully comes out the shoe. So now he's got one shoe on, and his shoe is stuck in this trench. So now we're like, oh nah. So Zooms picks up his shoe, gives it to me. I give the shoe to Deeks. And as I give the shoe to Deeks, I brush past my pockets, yeah? So this is what I start tapping myself.
Okay.
I start tapping, and I'm like, I don't have my car keys.
Lord of mercy.
And I said, I definitely got off the coach with them, but I don't have my car keys on me. So I said to myself, nah, I must put them in my bag. So checking my bag, checking everything. Phone the manager. Said, because he stayed in the coach. He told us we're crazy people, and he sat on the coach.
I mean, I kind of second what your manager said, but
he sat on the coach. So I phoned him.
I heard a gaffer, man.
I phoned him, and he was like, I said, can you check if my keys are in the coach? He said, nah, bro, your keys aren't on the coach. I said, what do you mean my keys are on the coach? He said, your keys are not on the coach. I said,
man wanted to fight his gaffer.
I called him his nickname. I said, Kingy. I didn't call him Gaffer. I said, Kingy, what do you mean my keys are not on the coach? I don't have my keys and I'm in the forest. I don't know where I am. Yeah, I can't get home. At this point, I'm done. So I turn around. I say to the other boys, I said, look, it's been a great ride. I've got to go and find my keys. Yeah. So I turn around and I'm just walking back the route we came, not knowing where I'm going. I don't have a map because the other guy's directing us. Walking back the way I'm going with my flashlight, just looking for my keys. Deeks has followed me back. So I'm saying to Deeks, I said, the only place I could have dropped my keys is when I jumped over that fence.
But whilst this is happening, you lot are starting to split up more and more.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're splitting up. So the first group was 6. Like the first big group was 10.
Jeez.
That split to 3. Then we added a man, so we got 4. Yeah. Then when we get
man said we added a man.
Yeah.
Man.
Then we
man, innit?
Yeah. Then we left. Then we split up to go 2 and 2. While this is all happening, the boys that would stayed on the coach have also got off the coach and have took off walking as well.
So on the motorway.
On the motorway. But they've gone to the services, same thing that we were doing.
Oh, okay.
So the manager's saying there's no one on this coach right now. It's just me and the driver. Because all the other boys have left. Mm-hmm. So I said to Deeks, there's only one place I could have lost my keys when I jumped over the fence. So we navigate back to the farmland where we were, back through the woods, back to the farmland. The only problem is, where did we jump over this fence? Because it's along the motorway. Yeah. So it's like, where did we jump over this fence? So we're now navigating, okay, we walk through these stinging nettles. We walk through these stinging nettles.
Damn, you have to walk back through it as well.
Yeah. And I said, okay, we didn't walk through these leaves. That's how we were doing it. We didn't walk through these leaves. So then we said, we've gone too far. So then we get back to like the spot where we jumped over the fence. Searching in the mud for my keys, yeah. As I'm searching in the mud for my keys, I'm like, I can't find them. So then I started flashing my light, and something's just shined back at me. The way I dropped to my knees and picked up the keys and was screaming, God is good. I was shouting, God is good. And at this point, we're going to walk back through the woods. Just me and Deeks. I said, Deeks, are we really going to do this? Like, we don't know where we're going. Let's just go back to the motorway. Yeah.
At this point, had you and Deeks lost everyone?
Yeah. So now it's just me and Deeks.
Okay, cool.
What time is it now?
Oh, a good 11 o'clock, bro. We've been walking for at least.
Bearing in mind, what time did this start again?
Like 7:38.
Lord of mercy.
We've been walking 11 o'clock now. Yeah. Trainers ruined, everything just muddy. We now jump back over the fence, go down to the motorway. Yeah. Start walking back towards where the coach was. On the way back, I see Dover's team coach. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I see that.
I see Dover's team coach. I started seeing players I know. I started hugging them like I'd never seen people before. Hugging these men up. I said, you don't know what I've been through tonight, bro. Let me just, their chairman's there. I'm telling the chairman, like, let me just get on your coach.
Oh, what Dover's chairman?
Yeah, I'm like, let me just get on your coach. Let me charge my phone on the coach. Let me get on the coach because our coach has left.
Yeah.
Our coach has been turned around already. So our coach is gone.
Yeah, I remember you saying that part.
So I now have to figure out a way to get back to my car, which is at the services. So, but Dover's coach is in the middle of the traffic, like 2 miles up the road. The traffic's being turned around like 2 miles down. So I stayed with the Dover team for like half an hour, just getting my bearings, charging my phone.
Oh, you had to recharge?
Yeah, I had to recharge. I was done at this point.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
It's about midnight now, yeah? Bopping down the motorway still. We get to the bottom where they're turning around cars. And they're turning around cars at this point. The policeman is on the side and he asks us, what are you guys doing? Go back to your cars because we're turning all the cars around. I explained very quickly what had happened to the policeman, everything I just explained to you guys. Yeah. And he basically said, so you need a lift? I said, yeah. And he said, I can't give you one because I got to turn around traffic for the next 5 hours. Yeah. So this is where I had to start knocking on random people's windows, hitchhiking basically.
Wow. I said, our boys are hitchhiking.
Literally knocking on their windows. I was like this. Yeah, can you give me a lift? I asked one woman. It was me and Deeks as well. So I asked one woman. She said, I would have, but there's people in the back. I'm thinking in my head, if I'm in the car, I'm not giving no random person a lift to nowhere. Yeah. But thank God, one good old man from Portsmouth, John.
Big up, John.
Yes, John let us in his car. And so then we spun it round. John was going back to Portsmouth. Remember, Havant's in Portsmouth, so it was all right. So John would have to drive back past these services anyway. So we found the perfect person.
God bless John, man.
Yes. So we get in John's car. John drives us back to the services. When we get back to the services, I'm just like, thank God we've got through this night, basically. I didn't get to my car. At this point, I get in my car. I didn't even snap this part because I said the night was too long. I get to my car. I have no petrol in my car. Get petrol at the service station. Driving down the road. My car says, oil level low, turn off the vehicle.
Oh my God.
It says turn off the vehicle.
Hey.
I said, you know what, yeah? I can't deal with this tonight. I said, I'm going to carry on driving. If the car breaks down, it breaks down. Yeah. I said,
it is what it
I
is.
just drove home. I drove home. The next day I sorted it out.
How far away from home were you at this point?
Oh, we were an hour and 40 minutes away from home.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just fast though.
Like
I'm saying at the point where he
like on the M4 is not local because the M4 is like near
M4 is west like Heathrow.
That, bro. I remember I lived in Cardiff.
Yeah, that was the motorway.
That's that motorway, bro.
Yeah, so got back and
Bristol,
bro,
all that place.
Yeah, got back and I just said, yeah, that was my night. Done. I even posted it on I posted my night on TikTok for everyone to see because I said you're never gonna see a crazier night, basically. But the fact the whole team at one point was lost in the woods. Like I was in today training, and then man are telling me, yeah, bro, we walked down the farm. We even forgot to turn at the bridge, so we had to. There was a mad reservoir, and we had to jump over a 6-foot fence. I said, so wait, everyone got different stories from this night because everyone went a different route.
So, like, didn't anyone think to message in you lot's team group chat at the end of the night? Is everyone home?
Question, was you the first to get to your car out of all the other man them?
No, I was the last.
Oh, raw.
I was the last. Like, the man that went down the wood, the whole farm, forgot to turn right. They jumped over a fence, and that fence led directly to the services.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
By chance.
By chance.
Yeah, this is all by chance.
By chance. The other man went through the woods, and they went when we said we were going the wrong way, they went and just followed that. And that led them directly to the services. And then the people that we were with, funny enough, got to the services. The ones that we left got to the services after us.
Wow.
So I thought we were last because my car was there, the only basic car in the services. Mm-hmm. But them man got there after us, and they were in the woods walking. Remember, we walked back, gone down the motorway, done all this stuff. So they said the walk through the woods was like another 45 minutes to an hour. But remember, you're walking through the woods, so it takes a lot longer.
Yeah. It's not straight walking.
That's the thing.
Stop and start.
And Zooms is French, and you got the media guy that's very much English from Portsmouth. Those two trying to communicate is It's a mad thing.
Kurt Zuma's brother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So it was a total madness. I'll be honest with you. But as I said, we got home safe.
Hey, amen. Thank God, bro.
Yeah, I'll never get off the coach again. Ever. If I have to sit on the coach for 5 days, I will sit on the coach for 5 days. Because that was a hell of a night. I tell you that for free.
I mean, it sounds like it. So,
Bro.
but
Good one though.
I mean, what a story. I hope that never happens to me.
If the motorway closes, yeah, just sit in your cars, boys.
Hey, that's that life lesson.
Yeah, sit in your cars. Don't even get out. There's nothing for you out there.
I can't say Dej will agree with that. He'll do what you lot done, but Dej would have been the first person to his car. He would have been with Den Man that just said, you know, the farm,
bro.
The farm, because you know Dej's on his farm.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
The farm, man.
Bro, the farm thing was crazy. Because you know, at night, bro, you never actually deep what's on the side of the motorway until you think, oh, let me go up there.
Yeah.
And
there's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. But bro,
there's bare wildlife as well.
That's the thing. I'm not scared of it. I used to be a scout. I was telling everyone on my snap, I used to be a scout.
Come and see Cookie Boy.
I used to be a scout. The scouting skills were not helping me, boy. I found my keys. That was it from there.
Trust. But hey, like I said, I hope that never happens to me.
Boy.
I mean, you lot listening, if you lot are on that, then well, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that one's not for me, but
What a
get
night.
me. But yeah, no, move on to the next topic. NFL injury crisis. Obviously, this is one that you wanted to speak about, Jacob, again. But
No, well, it's just to the floor. It's just I've never seen so many ACLs, like mad injuries, severe, serious season-ending injuries, all in such a short space of time. And I want to ask a question: do you think it's because of the turf they're using, or what's kind of going on? Because I saw an article saying that one of the players was talking about they care more about the fans in the seats and the players because obviously the turf that we're playing on isn't right and it's causing more injuries than good. So I don't know what's going on and why so many ACL injuries in such a short span of time. Like usually you see a fewer season, but bro, every single game it's like someone's done the ACL. So in training, someone's done the ACL.
I feel like with the NFL, from what I've realized the last couple of years, ACLs get done a lot early in the season. Because I felt like this exactly last year. Obviously, we didn't discuss it, so probably that's why you have that view. But I feel like I had that view last year or the year before, like early on in the season, and I feel this one is just kind of a bit more magnified because it's, for instance, big players or key players for like big teams.
Cleveland,
so for instance, Cowboys, Trayvon Diggs.
Yep.
And it's annoying because Trayvon's one happened as we were recording last week.
Yeah.
And I wish we
Spoke
just
about
happened to look at our devices at that particular time or had a notification on them.
Our predictions would have been different.
They would have.
I still would have picked the Cowboys.
Yeah,
the
they should have
Cardinals.
beat. Yeah,
they should have beat them. We'll get to that part soon. But and then Mike Williams for the Chargers, who's a big target for them as end zone. He's just a big body, big receiver. Makes big plays against my Chiefs as he always goes off. But yeah, literally. So, and obviously I've seen this conversation. I think Roger Goodell, who is the NFL commissioner, guys, was on First Take last week or the week before, and Stephen A asked him about the turf issue and stuff like that. And I think he made obviously your point about the fans, blah blah blah. But he made a point that some players prefer how it is because they're quicker on the turf.
They're on the grass.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I never really took that into account. And I don't know if it was, I might be wrong if it's Jamar Chase that's one of them that prefers.
Yeah, he would do Cincinnati's 3G,
4G, whatever it is.
And some stadiums are changing their turf anyway because of the World Cup.
That's another thing.
Right.
So basically, I think FIFA are not happy right now with the NFL
using the pitches
or something along that lines. They're not at a full agreement because there's a certain stage that FIFA want enough of their pitches like at their standard.
Okay.
And not all. And I think that's basically what the NFL or Roger Goodell might have been stating. it might have been there or somewhere else, but the NFL are basically trying to come to that agreement with FIFA.
Right.
Obviously, they want to please FIFA because effectively FIFA is the bigger event. It's
Yeah.
World Cup, innit?
Yeah.
You get
Way
me?
bigger.
Exactly. 2026. So they've still got a few years to do that, but I don't know if I saw something about some NFL players that they were saying maybe the NFL should follow football's rules in terms of, cause obviously top level football is not on turf.
No, it has to be on grass.
It
But
has-
lower
exactly.
lower league, you can play
Yeah.
on Astro.
I mean, we've seen it. Me and you were talking about it the other day
Yeah.
when Sutton got promoted a few years ago.
Have to change the grass.
Yeah, they had to. And I think, I believe Harrogate.
Harrogate, yeah.
same thing happened
Harrogate
to
put
them.
grass over the Astro.
Because didn't Harrogate have to use Leeds as ground for like the first couple games or there was the talk of it
Yeah,
if
and
it wasn't going to be ready in time, isn't it?
And Sutton used AFC Wimbledon.
Exactly. So, yeah. So, obviously, for you lot that don't know, teams that come up from the National League into League 2, if they're using turf, aka 3G, 4G, they have to
Switch to grass.
Have to switch to grass.
Yep, exactly. So,
I know-
maybe the turf could
A problem.
could play a part, but I think it's also on the players to fully come as one to effectively agree on that.
I guess if you're playing on it every day, then obviously it's just
You get used to it.
and it's just maybe your body just breaking down at the wrong time. You never know when you're gonna get injured. No one plans to get injured.
Yeah, definitely.
You do injury prevention and all that jazz. So it's just literally bad luck at that time, I'd say.
Yeah, and there's always more than one thing that leads to an injury too. So
Yeah.
we never know. We don't know if the player's prepared properly, or even if their body was right going into the game. So,
Right.
Yeah, there's always a multitude of reasons why
Mhm.
they get injured too. So it's hard to say that the pitch is the sole reason for that.
Yeah. I just personally have never been a lover of
I
Astro.
was literally just about to ask you that because you currently experience both,
Yeah.
like as a current athlete. So
Yeah. I've never personally been a lover of 3G services. I know it helps out for it's a profitable thing for chairmans and for the clubs. But
Maintenance is low, isn't it?
yeah, and you don't have to
yeah, true. I
you
did
don't have to
think of
cut the grass. You just gotta sweep it.
yeah,
You gotta sweep it and keep it flat, basically.
yeah.
But personally, no, I don't like 3Gs, 4Gs because of the way the ball moves. When it rains on it, it's all right. But because the ball zips.
It's too much manipulation, man.
The ball zips when it's rain. But when like you grow up playing football on grass, like every part's
Yeah.
grass. Like
Yeah.
football's meant to be played on grass.
Yeah.
I know it's a profitable thing, but come on, man. Like personally, for me, I think it helps in communities and that sort of stuff. So you can't destroy it.
Yeah.
Like-
which is true.
So you like if it's in a certain community and they want to play five-a-side and that sort of stuff, so you can't destroy it. But at elite level football, I think that everyone should have a grass pitch. I don't care how much you profit off of it in the week. I feel like have your Astros separate to your main pitch.
Yeah, that's fair. I know some teams, depending on the weather, and this is teams in the football league. Obviously, they've not all got the same like top standard facilities and stuff like that. But I think during like the snowy season and stuff like that, some teams actually train on 3G.
Yeah, most teams train on like during that time.
Yeah.
If you don't have the underfloor heating in your training grounds and that sort of stuff, you end up training on 3G a lot and then playing matches on grass. Even at Aldershot, we played on grass, but we trained on 3G every day. We had grass pitches, but the 4G was in better condition to play football on.
Yeah.
So it also is a balance of affecting your play style and that sort of thing. If you're a team that just go long, you don't care what you're playing on.
Yeah.
If you're a passing football team,
They can play on concrete, fam.
that's what I mean. But
All they do is go long, fam. That's it.
yeah,
I think
so
the football league team that I was thinking of, it might have been MK Dons when the weather was like quite bad early in the year for their pitch.
even Mansfield train on Astro all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Fair.
like a lot of them. Crawley. Well, Crawley used to train in Horsham. Now
Okay.
they've got their own place. Somewhere I think it's a uni up
I
in
remember
Sussex.
back in the day.
Didn't they have a stadium?
Crawley.
No, they've got a stadium.
Yeah, but where they train.
They used to train across the road from their stadium. There's a 3G pitch there.
Yes,
I think
that was
SK, which were him and Hiram.
Hiram.
first
Yeah,
loan.
yeah.
Both their first loans.
My God, that was like 10 years ago.
It's coming up to. Yeah, about that.
Even
Yeah.
I remember that, to be fair.
Yeah.
I remember going to I think he had training and I just went with him one time and I'm just sitting in the car, but I then walked about and I see them training on 3G, but the 3G was literally across the road from the stadium. And I was like, okay, fair enough. So,
yeah.
But then obviously I've heard like through like say you or like three of my other boys that play like non-league and stuff like that, how like the 3G is not good for knees and stuff like that for some players.
Yeah. That's what they say it's a myth.
It's because of the cutting that happens a lot. But
what do you mean by that? Like
the changing of directions.
Yeah, changing of direction.
Yeah.
When you're getting that speed, like high speed. Because sometimes it's a bit sharper when you're changing the direction, whereas on grass it will absorb the impact a bit more.
Got you.
Also, when you sometimes put your foot in grass, it will move. As they just said, say you put your foot in grass and your foot slides. If you put your foot in Astro, your foot will stop, and your knee can jerk.
Yeah,
you get what I mean. So like, say you just running and you slipped on grass, you're gonna slip and slide. On Astro, you're gonna slip and your knee's gonna literally come to a halt.
Okay.
And then that's how a lot of knee injuries happen. And I just feel like it does in your lower back. I feel like it's too hard of a surface. I feel like it does in your lower back.
That's one of the main differences between the Astro and grass as well. It's just the Astro is just a harder surface than the grass.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because obviously I stopped playing a while ago. So, but I didn't really mind as much. Maybe it's because I was younger then. And not took as much notice of how it was affecting my body then. And to be fair, I never really got injured when I was younger. So, but obviously over the years, hearing like the man them speak about it and stuff like that. Even actually, I want to hear women's take on it as well soon. Like how they find the difference of playing on both, because I've never actually heard a woman's perspective on that part. So, yeah, no, fair. Maybe, yeah. I think the World Cup will teach the NFL a lot overall in general. And yeah, we shall see. Even that, I'm hopefully gonna random, but me and my boys were speaking about it last year. Potentially trying to tour like some parts of America for the World Cup.
Right.
But obviously,
I'm praying to God Grenada can make it. We can make it there.
That as well. Get me. So you get 3 tickets.
Yeah, if we make it there,
you get me.
We make it there. 3 different lenses. Definitely coming on tour to the World Cup.
Hey, we'll go anyway, bruv.
We'll be live on location.
Anyway, Jacob will check the games in Houston and we'll set up there. Get me. So, boy, cool. With the NFL, obviously we've got Thursday night game. Lovely, jobly that we're doing it on a Thursday again. The Lions versus the Packers. Who lot got? Actually, no. Before we move on to this week's games,
recap last week.
We can do last week's one with the leaderboard because we can actually talk about the ones that shocked us and stuff like that. Yeah, because there was some, interesting, interesting losses for some of us, and because Dej got 10 right, 6 wrong. You got 10 right, 6 wrong, and I got 10 right, 6 wrong. So no one actually won this game week.
Man.
And on Monday, I thought I was gonna win it because at that point I had 10 right, 4 wrong in the 2 Monday night games. I forgot who I chose in it. So like the winners, but I was like, yeah, at least one of them's gonna bring me in because I remember what
you lost.
Chose.
You chose against the Eagles.
Yeah, I think I listened back to the pod and I was like,
why did you do that?
I went heart over head because I remember I was saying last week I haven't liked the way the Eagles have played, innit?
Yeah, I do remember you saying.
But then, and I was like,
Eagles.
And I remember Mike Evans put up massive numbers the week before. I was like, he can cook their secondary. I think that was my reasoning.
It was good reasoning.
Yeah, but
not good enough, man.
The Bucks were at home. Yeah, definitely weren't you, dickhead? The Bucks were at home. I don't know. Maybe it was the Man United that kicked in the Glazers. Who knows?
Probably
shouldn't even support them.
Probably.
But that's a conversation for another day.
Glazers out, man.
Get me. So
get them the hell out of there.
We'll quickly run through those games and the leaderboards. Obviously, we all picked the 49ers to spank the Giants. Actually, we'll just go on more so the shocks. The Colts winning at the Ravens. I think we all had the Ravens, but the game itself. Like I didn't like the way the Ravens offense played.
Not at all. I watched. To be fair, I was watching Red Zone, but I was watching that game. that was the game I was watching.
Yeah.
And I was watching. I was thinking, I know they had a few receivers down.
Yeah.
I know, and it's a case of always coming up with injuries with the Ravens, but still, like Lamar this season, he had one. He didn't have a great start. Then one sensational game.
Yeah.
And then I know he got 2 touchdowns last game rushing, but he wasn't great. He wasn't great at all.
There was a turnover.
The fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pardon. And I was like, Lamar, what are you doing?
Like I felt like he could feel it coming, and he just let it go.
It happened in slow motion.
Yeah,
didn't
I was
it?
like, bro, what are you doing? And honestly, the Ravens probably still should have won the game. They had the ball. They had it in their hands multiple times to win the game.
Yeah.
They had the obviously Justin Tucker missed the kick at the end of the game, but it was on target. It was on line. Just didn't have the legs. And then
I think he missed 2 kicks that game.
he did. And then
JT's the best kicker ever.
And then in overtime, the holding call, which should have got called, which everyone saw. I'll be honest, everyone in the world saw that
Ravens
holding
got
call.
bumped there.
So that call, I just said to myself, I don't know how they haven't called that call. To be fair, and then once the Colts got into field goal range, you kind of knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So it was like, but it was just a weird game.
I mean, that was one of the shocks of the weekend. The Colts are surprisingly 2-1.
Yeah.
I think leading the NFC South.
Gardner Minshew played well.
Yeah, I think he's the best backup quarterback.
Yeah, you might be right.
I think he's still good enough to start. I believe.
Yeah. No, yeah, he lost his starting job to Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and I think I saw one day last week his stats. He had a fairly decent touchdown to interception ratio.
He's actually a good player. It's just like, he's
it's opportunity, innit?
Yeah, that as well. So and this was, I heard earlier in the week. This was only, I think Lamar is 16-1 before this weekend's game when he's rushed for over 100 yards. And he rushed for over 100 yards and they lost. So there's a double shocker there.
Yeah.
Another team in the AFC South that we all picked was the Jags to beat the Texans.
Listen.
And the Texans went to Houston and to Jacksonville, and absolutely battered them.
I want to hear Deja's take on this one.
Let me just big up CJ Stroud again. He's been superb.
He looked great, man.
Bro,
great.
He's not thrown. I think he's only one of 2 or 3 quarterbacks.
Hasn't thrown a pick.
Yeah.
He looks good, bro.
Yeah, he looks really good. But go on, Dej.
the thing that I like about CJ Stroud, even though I picked them to lose, he gave us a really mature performance.
Yeah.
And he didn't look like a rookie.
Nah. Yeah, bro.
You're like he's been there for a few years, and he's just playing the team game. But listen, all credit to him, man. He done his thing, man.
Nah, definitely. Like, 1, it was a shock result anyway, but 2, they dealt with Jacksonville. They dealt with them. Like, I'm like, shit, okay. Like, Trevor Lawrence hasn't started this season well.
No. Should I be honest with you?
We expected them to pick it up against Houston, though.
Have any of the big quarterbacks started the season well?
Yeah, but like his one isn't even a fairly good. I don't think he's even at a fairly good stage. He's average is even me being nice.
Yeah, he hasn't played well at all.
Like, man scored 3 points against 3 points. They scored 3 field goals against the Chiefs last week.
Yeah, see, no.
So like,
you got to come better.
Boy, that one messed up all of us, but at least it messed up all of us together. You get me? Not one person won, then one person lost.
Titan, Houston, I'm back with you this week.
Right. When we go through the games, I'll double check. Then I might have to join. I'm probably the biggest upset of the weekend is the Cowboys losing at the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Like, first of all,
how about them Cowboys, eh?
How about those sorry ass Cowboys, bruv? they would have messed up the whole world's bet. I don't even think anyone in Arizona would have voted for it.
Yeah.
The house won that day.
Yeah.
Bro, that house bloody won. That
They
one
were
person
buzzing.
that betted.
They were buzzing with Vegas was buzzing with what happened.
Bro, like, the Cardinals have been projected to be the worst team in NFL beginning of season. First game, I think it was a field goal score against the Command. It was super tight.
Yeah.
Next game, they should have beat the Giants.
Yep.
That was stupidly up.
27-3 up.
Yep, at halftime or
Yep.
whatever. And then this one, they absolutely just mauled the Cowboys, like, running the ball.
Yeah.
Like, the Cowboys could not handle their running game
Nope.
No one saw the signs though.
in terms of...
Everyone thought the Cowboys' defense would have been enough to stop them, which we all thought that.
Bro, I thought they'll eat them.
Yeah, I did
Obviously,
too.
Michael was saying, we mentioned it last week,
Yeah.
saying he's coming to eat and all that jazz. Who saw? Did you see the Josh Dobbs video?
He
No.
doesn't even have a shirt in the team store.
Bro,
Oh, I did see that video.
I've
Yes.
seen that one. But did
Yes.
you see? When on Micah's podcast, Micah said something about the Cardinals are next on bulletin board.
Right.
So there's a TikTok. I'll send it to you after. And Josh Dobbs is sliding like that, and darts are being thrown at him. I was like, this is class. This is class. Big up him, by the way. He's super smart. Apparently,
Yeah.
he's like a neuroscientist or some jazz.
Oh, well, good for him though.
So
Bro.
He don't even need the game like that.
NFL, apparently he's stupid smart. But yeah, that was the biggest shock of the weekend. The Cowboys were probably hit hard by Trevon Diggs' injury.
Yeah,
So,
but it's a
They
Cardinals.
should have still pulled through though.
Yeah. Messing up everyone's picks.
Disgraceful. Yeah. So those were 3 games that messed up all 3 of us.
Yeah.
And then
It was
this one wasn't a shock win, but the result itself was ridiculous.
Oh
It
my
could have ended
goodness
up being an
gracious
NFL
me.
record if the coach wasn't being nice.
Yeah.
Because they had 8 minutes to score. They were in
Yeah.
field goal range and they
Yeah,
took
yeah.
the knee, innit?
Yeah.
The Dolphins slapping the Broncos
My-
70-20, and the record would have been, if they kicked the field goal, they would
Yeah.
have had the NFL record.
My-
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Bro, I was watching the game and I was like, there's no way. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way the Broncos are doing this. The lanes in the running game, were ridiculous.
Stupid.
Like, it's like they weren't even, there was gaps.
The running backs were
Right,
easy.
do you know, it wasn't even that. It was I think the first throw to Tyreek and he went for a touchdown.
But-
in the opening 2 minutes or something like that. And I was like,
No, but
This is gonna get
you
long.
can let that slide because it's Tyreek.
no, but like, this
It was
just-
so wide open, though.
bro, it was nuts. Like,
It was like, did you not scheme all week just for him?
yeah.
And this is the first play of the game.
Sometimes you can't.
He's even outrun the angle as well.
But no, that's a big credit to the Dolphins coach, like Mike McDaniel and his coaches. Like, their scheming for Tyreek is so good because
Yeah.
obviously everyone's gonna scheme the same way of how to stop him, but they move him about so much.
Yeah,
Like,
he's always in motion.
Literally,
Literally,
yeah.
you never really know where he is. And bro, as we said before, they have a track team down there, bro. It's
bro,
crazy.
Didn't even play.
Exactly. They had man getting 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. I said, what is going on in the NFL today?
It's gonna
Bro.
be long for my Bills.
And
shit,
Mr.
yeah,
Sean
they're
Payton.
That's the only reason why I was happy. You lot know my views on him already.
But you can't come
needs
into
to
a
go,
job,
man.
bro. You can't. You said he needs to go
He needs to go, man.
already.
Well, no more. Let's ride.
No, don't get me wrong. You see Russell Wilson, yeah. I like the energy that he brings in it because he's just so positive.
Right.
But when you have a gaffer like Payton, yeah, that kind of wants to dampen your parade, it ain't gonna work, man.
Yeah, I get you.
No, but at the same time, I understood why he came in with that mindset because it seemed like a lot of people weren't happy with Russ's just persona and everything in it and stuff. And the thing, even though they're 0-3, Russ has actually started the season fairly
He's been
good.
alright.
Yeah.
He's been fairly good, bro. 6 touchdowns to 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
He had a fairly good game himself, like, even though he
the
threw a
the
pick.
team's not on
Yeah.
the same page, man.
Bro, like, but
It's gonna be
their
an interesting
defense,
one.
I think last year was top 5 and they've given up. They've been,
Probably giving up more points this year already than they gave up the whole of last year.
Bro,
Because if you
nuts.
include that game, bro,
it's nuts.
who gives up
Besides
70
the Rams
points?
game last year when they gave up like 50 on
Yeah.
Christmas or something. Yeah,
But bro, you can't have games like that.
Bro, Raheem Mostert 4 TDs and then Ashan, he ran for 200 yards. the rookie
running
running
backs
back.
are running for 200 yards, bro.
Like, don't get me
200
wrong,
yards.
Miami Dolphins got a bloody track team.
No, they do, but you know this. Everyone knows this. So stack the box, and bro, if Tyreek beats you, Tyreek beats you.
Yeah.
But you allowing running backs to beat you,
and Tyreek to beat you,
and Tyreek to beat
and Tua to beat you,
bro. So you just let the whole team beat you,
bro.
Like,
Tua threw for over 300 yards, which is standard. 4 TDs. Tyreek got reception yards wise 157 and a TD. Mostert got 4 touchdowns altogether, ran for 82 yards. Some Chris Brooks, some other running back, ran for 66 yards. So that's 140 between them two. Then Ashan, who had the most carries, he got 2 TDs and ran for 200 yards. I think he's got the rookie running record. Bruv,
bro,
in his like second or third game.
It's crazy.
So they threw for over 300 and they ran for nearly 350.
It's crazy.
Or over 350. That is mental. And it's mad because on Nightcap, the week before, Ocho was saying, a team should just do that. I don't know if he was speaking about the Dolphins as well. And Shannon goes, that's impossible. There's no way a team's going to throw for 300, then run for 300, and then receiver's going to...
And look what happened against his team as
against his team. So,
crazy, man.
Yeah, that result was shocking. But at the same time, I do not care about the Broncos. Even though they had a top 5 defense last year, it is not the same. Cool. So leaderboard-wise, Dej is still obviously top because we all drew this weekend. So... Moving on to this week's games.
You lot got your wins up this week, though. Congrats.
I mean, all right, fine. No. big time there. Get me. Right now, he's out of position. I can kick his head for you lot listening. Cool. All right, tonight's game. Who have we got? The Lions at Packers. Go on, Dej.
I'll give it to Lions. I like the way they're rolling.
Oh,
I'm going to go for the Packers.
But Packers pulled off an impressive comeback last week.
I liked the way Jordan Love was cool and composed in the end of the game. I'm going for the Green Bay Packers.
Sorry. The way...
Is it at Detroit?
No, it's at Green Bay. Yeah, I'm going Packers.
Still Lions. I like the way they're rolling.
Where?
Yeah, definitely the Pack this week. So I don't... But... The Lions are a good team.
Sorry, guys, I was just choking there.
So let's wait for Joe. He's still choking.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened. But
yeah, he's your pick.
Lions or Packers? For me, it is. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm going Lions.
Joe is currently dying. If you see, so I'm gonna take over his role.
Yeah, he just needs to step out.
He needs to take a step out. So I'm gonna take over his role on the NFL schedule this week. And right now, he's dying outside the room.
Free Joe.
So we have Packers Lions this week, and we need to move on to the next game, which is the Jags, the Falcons. Did Joe actually mention who he said is gonna win?
What, out of Jags and...
No, out of the Packers and Lions.
I think he might have given it to Packers.
Oh, okay, well.
But we'll reconfirm once he steps back into the room.
And we'll move on to the Jags Falcons. Oh, the man...
He just stepped back in. So what's your pick for...
What's your pick, yeah?
For Packers?
Sorry, guys, I was choking there. And I think it's coming back.
Oh, God.
Do you know what? I think I'm gonna point out my phone at the team. You're gonna read them out.
I'll just read them this week,
and then I'll just say who you'll say it for me because right now for some reason I can't speak.
So, who was your pick for Packers, Falcons, Packers, Lions?
Packers revenge game for end of last season because
the Lions knocked them out.
Yeah.
So the next up we have Jags Falcons. Dej, who are you going for?
Jags, don't let me down, please.
So you're going for the Jags? Trevor Lawrence. You're trusting in Trevor Lawrence?
It's in Jacksonville as well.
Yeah, it is.
They lost last week in Jacksonville.
And the week before.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, that's tough.
I give it to Jags.
if Atlanta run the ball, but it's the Jags secondary and Atlanta don't throw the ball. I'm with the Jags.
I'm going to go against the grain. I'm going to trust Desmond Ridder. And I'm going for the Falcons this week.
That's a big call.
I'm going for the Falcons. I think I need to do something different as well. We have the Colts Rams up next.
Ooh. I've got... Okay, Colts Rams. Where's the game?
Colts.
Ooh.
Rams let me down this week, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I picked them thinking Joe Burrow weren't playing.
Yeah, that's what I think. We all picked them for this thinking.
Yeah, that's why I picked them as well.
The game's in where? LA?
No.
Indiana?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. The Colts, they've started off this season well.
Yeah, they have. They have.
I'm going to go Rams.
Okay. Dej?
Let me be different. Let me go Colts.
I'm with you on that one. I'm going Colts.
He said this last week when that one's a bit more different, but when he goes, I'm gonna go against the grain,
And he went with the same team we went with. He went with the Pats. He said Zach
he picked the
Wilson.
favorite.
It wasn't the Pats that I done that for. It was a different team, but actually no, it was.
Yeah, we have Deshaun versus Lamar. Browns Ravens.
Ooh.
Big game, to be fair. Real big game.
Ooh.
I know who my pick is, though.
I'm gonna go with.
the Browns.
I'm going with the Browns.
I'm going with the Ravens.
I know
because Lamar's going one off game, one good game, one off game. This is gonna be a. It isn't Cleveland though, but I believe in Lamar.
The reason why I think I chose the Browns last week. Yes, I did. Was it for their? I think I said their defense.
And their defense
I saw
showed up
yesterday their defense is on track to NFL record all time in terms of the yards that they've given up. I think they've only given up less than 495 yards. It wasn't even 500.
Oh, okay.
And then the next team was like at 700 and something, which was very good.
Right.
But Myles Garrett himself, he got what? I think 3.5 sacks last week. Bro, he's on one.
He's
on a mission.
He's back to being the best defensive player in the NFL. It changes week to week at this point.
And I just think they're so good at stopping the run as well, which is the Ravens' A game as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going Browns.
We have a big matchup next. Panthers versus Vikings.
Boy, both 0-3.
Both 0-3.
I'll give it to Vikings, man. You have no. Anyway, I don't want to get hyped up.
Man said he was going to get hyped up for Vikings and Panthers. Yeah, I'm going for Vikings. Although Andy Dalton looked good for the Panthers last week. And I think he's playing again.
He did. It's at the Panthers. I really should go have my team one of these weeks.
Yeah, they are Jacob's team.
I'm going with the Panthers this week so I can actually support them. I'm going with them this week because I don't know.
Cute.
I'm not on this Vikings train. The next game we have up is the Titans versus the Bengals. Joe Burrow is going to play because he is really not taking any time off with this calf injury. He's playing through it. So
he stays in the pocket though.
He does.
And he didn't look that good the other night.
No, he didn't.
Jamar Chase was big for him on usually Jamar Chase is the splash big plays. He's always big for him, but like it was a short field.
Yeah.
Like he got their key parts. That's a tough game. That's in Tennessee as well. Boy, it's all how the Bengals O-line holds up.
Yeah.
I'm going Tennessee though. I think they're gonna get on Joe Burrow.
They need to early as well.
I've gone with Tennessee as well because they have one thing to do and that's to get at Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
But the Bengals defense was so good the other night.
There was.
This is the thing though.
Because I think he only like moved 7 yards, for the whole game.
Oh, like right and left.
I swear.
Only 7 yards.
This is the thing though. They're protected. They are. Well, they now have to.
I don't know if they can do that 2 weeks in a row though.
Yeah, I know.
What are you saying? It took a lot out.
But do you trust the Tennessee Titans, bro?
That's the only problem.
It's their defense I trust. I think defensively they're very steady.
If they're playing a team like Pittsburgh,
yeah.
But Tennessee,
I'm gonna pick the Titans.
but I'll still pick them though, but only because
am I going? Am I going the
Their
Bengals?
objectives aren't as much as what Joe Burrow needs to do.
It's tough though.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm going the Bengals. I say the Bengals tie up their season like
Fair.
I know they end up 2-2 to be.
But
fair.
I slightly think you're gonna take this. I'm not gonna back against me choosing Titans, but yeah.
We have a Saints Buccaneers matchup in New
they're,
Orleans.
They're both 2-1.
Right.
I don't know if Derek Carr's playing.
No, I don't think he is. I think it's Jameis Winston because he did his shoulder.
Bucks.
Yeah, if it's Jameis Winston, after what I saw last week.
But
Easy work.
how? But let me. Another thing I heard today. Bloody, I'm hearing everything. You might think I'm part of them. The last 12 games is either last 12. I might be wrong. The Saints haven't given up more than 20 points.
Right.
It's either 12, 16 or 20 games. It was something very impressive.
So the defense is good.
Yeah.
But
and you said this in New Orleans as well.
it's in the dome.
Yeah.
I don't know how Baker's gonna fare. You picked the Saints last week, and you guys were right with the Saints pick.
No, they lost to the Packers.
Yeah.
No, not last week. The week before when I picked against them.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a Monday night.
The Panthers game.
Yeah.
I think you.
Yeah, we all picked against them. We all picked the Saints.
So, who did you pick? Ditch.
What, for Saints Bucks?
Yeah.
You picked Bucks. I'm going Bucks as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Baker's a bit saucy with this Bucks.
But it's Mike Evans Lattimore matchup. You know they always fight.
Yeah.
They always fight. Didn't Evans get suspended last season one game? They always fight.
Yeah, now this is Evans' contract year, so he has to be showtime for this season.
Yeah, I'm going Bucks this week.
Because the Bucks ain't renewing his contract, so
He already knows
but
that.
I think
he's in the
I
short
want the
window
Chiefs
now.
to get him if we can. I'd love it.
Depends what his number is.
Apparently his number wasn't too high. He just said make it reasonable and I'll stay for life.
Oh wow. Well,
Like to what he wanted. It wasn't ridiculous. But
Probably wants to say
that's
there's
because he wanted to stay.
there's no income state tax in there as well.
that's why, yeah.
That's why.
Tampa, innit?
Yeah.
Florida. Hey, I don't blame him. I'm going Saints.
Okay. We got
Jameis. I think Alvin Kamara's back.
He is. I saw a post. We got next Bills Dolphins at Buffalo. What a
Bills.
game.
This is the game of the week.
What a
But it's
game.
gonna be. Oh my
AFC
gosh.
East matchup.
What a
Both
game.
juggernauts in their division. Just juggernauts in the AFC.
Yeah.
And the Dolphins look like the best team in football. The best offensive team in
Yeah,
football
they
right
look
now.
right now looks just like the best team.
We go. I don't know how it's gonna be.
Are you picking Bills because you support them?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're mad, you know.
No.
Yeah, I know. It's like picking Man United against Arsenal. It's a silly pick.
To your defense.
Whoa, hey,
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Whoa.
hey.
Come on, man. We
Behave
know what's
yourself.
gonna happen on the weekend.
Right, no. Well, we thought Arsenal. We all thought Arsenal were going to beat Tottenham, and what
Look
happened?
what
there?
happened.
So, boy,
Cycle too busy playing darts.
this is tough. Who you picking? Buffalo, Dolphins.
Nah, Dolphins. As I said, every week that offense just captivates me more and more, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
and I feel like Tua is more. Tua is not gonna turn over that ball, whereas Josh Allen is going to do something
It's gonna
that
get
may
at least
lose them
2
the game.
turnovers, at least.
I'm going with the Bills
Okay.
because the Bills
raw.
right now are arguably the best team in football defensively overall. They've got the most takeaways,
Yep.
and I think they're in every defensive metric. They're in the top 3 to 5.
Right.
And I think they're going to get at Tua. I actually
They need
think
to.
they obviously Raheem Mostert said last week that the offense do everything they can to protect Tua. But I just think the Bills, even if they don't get to him, their secondary is gonna.
Yeah, get to him.
Yeah, we might give Tua flashbacks of last season, man.
Yeah,
So
that's.
I'm going with the Bills.
Okay.
Even though weather permitting, it's fine enough for Miami to play in. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to stop them runners.
Let us get through them. So
That
we got
track-
next up
track
2
team.
0-3 teams. Bears versus the Broncos.
Oh
you guys
my
got?
gosh, where's that game?
It's at Chicago.
Actually, I don't even know if that makes a difference. I really want Fields to have a good game.
He'll probably have a good game, but I still don't think they're gonna win.
No, but I wanted him to have a good game.
He's been below par, yeah, but his team ain't even that
Yeah,
great
they're
anyway.
pants. I'm gonna go. I think the Broncos.
I'm going Broncos because you need
Broncos country. Let's ride.
I see. Anytime
Three
Deji
of us.
says that, now I want to choose the opposing team, bro.
I think you gotta go Broncos just because of the loss last week. Off of the back of that, you need a reaction.
Oh, yeah.
And the reaction needs to be big.
Yeah.
And if you lose now to the Bears, someone's losing their job.
Someone, it's true.
Someone's
Someone
losing their
is
job.
losing their job.
Peyton needs to go, man. I said it. I stand by that.
Yeah. The next game we have are the Eagles and the surprisingly good Commanders.
Eagles, man.
In Philadelphia, Eagles.
Yes, Eagles for me as well. And the next game we have is Texans versus the Steelers in Houstonian.
Houston versus the Steelers. I think this is the game that the Steelers secondary get
Ramp
a
up.
pick on CJ Stroud.
Mm.
I'm not hoping for it because I've really enjoyed the way Stroud's play.
Yeah, very mature.
But
performance.
I think the Steelers defense are just you don't know I love TJ Watt.
Yeah.
And I love Minka Fitzpatrick's my favorite safety.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the name, but but he's
Yeah,
my
it's a
favorite
player.
safety. I think you don't bet against Mike Tomlin in these kind of games. So I'm going with the Steelers. Although every week I betted against Houston, they've won. No.
Apart from one of them.
And every week it's been the opposite way,
Yeah.
basically. I betted on them the first game because of you. And then the last two, yeah. So, but I'm going to go Steelers.
Dead, who you got?
My heart saying Steelers. My head saying Texans. Steelers.
Houston, I'm back.
Only because only because I don't think CJ Stroud can do that performance twice in a row.
Oh, mate, he's done it arguably 3 games.
Yeah.
Even though they lost the first
He's been
game.
good, man.
Well,
Yeah,
they've
that's
lost
the
the
thing.
first 2, but
No, do you know what? I give it to the home team.
so you lot both went Texans. I'm
Yep,
going Steelers.
Houston, I'm back
Yeah.
for this week. Next game we've got coming up is the Chargers versus the Raiders in LA.
Chargers.
Yeah, Chargers. I think
You
that's
bet,
easy.
You bet for the Raiders last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing
Jimmy
it.
G will be injured this season.
This guy needs injuries. Porn star Jimmy, but yeah.
We have a game which I don't even think I need to mention, but it's the 49ers versus the Cardinals.
Yeah. The 49ers are going to show the Cowboys what really needs to be done to those
Yes.
Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah.
I thought they can just steamroll the Cardinals, the Cowboys, man, but
Yeah.
49ers for me
didn't
too.
work like that.
We have a big game here. Cowboys versus the Patriots.
Oh,
I think Cowboys they
It's
should
in
pull
Dallas.
through this time.
yeah.
Cowboys?
Yeah, Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going Cowboys as well. Definitely going Cowboys. We have the New York Jets versus the Chiefs.
Can you say Joe's Chiefs, please?
Joe's Chiefs. We have the New York Jets versus Joe's Chiefs.
That would have arguably been the game of the weekend if Aaron Rodgers was healthy because
Right.
it's a primetime game.
Mm-hmm. Is this a Sunday night football game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
What
we
the
just
is it?
say
The
the
late
Chiefs
late
without
Yeah,
thinking
late
about
one.
for an hour and a half.
Yeah, the 1:20 a.m.
Monday. Hell.
Yeah.
Well, we all know who I'm
Oh,
choosing.
yeah, I'm choosing them too. The
Yeah,
Chiefs.
me too, man.
Yeah.
I still think the Jets defense are gonna make Mahomes think.
Yeah, but it's just the
Yeah,
offense.
but Mahomes, he's quick on his feet anyway.
Yeah, he's only
So
been
no
sacked
matter how
once.
much you make
Yeah,
him
see.
think, he'll do any kind of pass to get that ball out of his
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, facts.
Kelsey's
think-
back as well.
Mahomes and Tua are the only quarterbacks that have been sacked once.
Yeah, they're both in. They're both.
Mahomes is silky.
Yeah. And apparently Taylor Swift is going to watch that game
Oh
again.
well, we know what's
So,
happening then.
Kelsey got to show up.
Yeah.
Meaning Mahomes got to show up.
He always shows up though. Kelsey does always
Of
show up.
course.
Do you know earlier in the pod, yeah, we spoke about when Usher got nominated to, when Usher got chosen to do the Super Bowl, his streams went up, innit?
Mm.
Yeah.
When Taylor was there for Travis, his followers went up as well.
Yeah,
massive.
would do.
By 300k.
Would do because
Yeah, I
she's
think even
massive.
400. And then,
She's massive though. Like she's seriously big.
yeah, she's arguably
One of the
The
biggest
biggest-
artists in the
And
artists in the
have
world.
pop star
have you
wise. She's the
yeah.
biggest in the world,
Have you
probably.
been seeing that challenge that's going around as well? The-
On TikTok.
yeah.
It's actually quite
Which
funny.
one?
It's
So
hilarious.
women are like their partners are walking it or whatever, or even playing games, anything, and they'll be like, babe, have you seen about that Travis guy, the one Taylor Swift's put on. So obviously it's a women's challenge.
Okay.
And like the men are like, one guy was playing his console or something, and he's like, Travis Kelce, he's a 2-time champion. Kelce. Then the guy's coming from an army vet uniform or something.
Yeah.
I was like, and I see someone in the comments say, this guy's gonna go back to the army because of his misses and that. Bro, that challenge is actually quite good. That's quite funny. But
man.
like, big up the women on that one.
Yeah, man.
For thinking of that. But yeah, I got my Chiefs.
I think we all got the
We all
Chiefs.
got Chiefs.
The final game of the week, the Monday Night Football game, we have the Giants versus the Seahawks. Another game in New York.
I give it to the Seahawks.
Is Saquon back?
It doesn't matter.
They practiced today. Yeah.
Ooh.
He was only off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he was a week to week. He was on a week to week.
For Miami.
No, he was wasn't he ankle?
I think it was ankle.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, not Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones is
I think
hammy.
he's back.
Yeah, for the Packers.
Yeah.
So he's back tonight.
I think so. I might be wrong though.
Okay.
Ankle.
But yeah. That's a toughish
I'll
pickish.
still give it to the Seahawks though. Ankle as a running back. He's gonna be on bare painkillers.
He is.
Yeah.
The injection.
All right, cool.
The amount of force going through that. Ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're swearing my mind. Yeah, because
Depend on him.
he had a high ankle. That was it. So he
Another high ankle sprain. He's had a few high ankle sprains, you know.
But luckily that one was serious. All right, now the way you've described that, I'll go with the Seahawks.
That's how I'm looking at it because you can't depend on him. Even though he's back, it's just a name. He's not fully back.
Yeah.
Monday Night Football prime
For
time.
ankle.
My goodness, I gotta go on the whim. I'm going New York Giants.
Fair. Daniel Jones in prime time.
Yeah.
Ain't the greatest.
No, not him prime time. I'm hoping Saquon. It's Saquon to some
Daniel
extent.
Jones' record in a prime time is shocking.
To some extent, I'm thinking that's the pick for me.
So is that all the games? Because obviously
That is all the games of this
I
week.
was choking to death for some reason.
Yeah.
God knows why. But thank God I'm alive.
Yes.
Get me. Cool. All right, then we'll obviously tally up by the end of the games next week and stuff like that. See where we're at. I'm gonna have to re-listen to write down my picks because
Yeah, you were coughing up the place.
Yeah, didn't have time to think. So obviously my picks are a bit under the influence of nearly dying. So you man had
didn't have clarity, yeah.
you man had a fresh mindset whilst I was in the corridor, nearly seeing the light.
Oh
But
man.
no, that was good. That was fantastic stuff. Get me. But yeah, thank you guys for that. Will be listening to this. Obviously, I was going to say thank you guys for listening as if it's live, but hey, in Jesus' name, it will be live.
Yeah,
Get me?
soon.
And
that.
yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this episode. We've got some interesting topics coming in the next couple of weeks that we're going to discuss that we think everyone will be it's not even that you'll like it, that you'll be really enticed into what we're going to be talking about and stuff like that. A lot of live stuff. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that one. This has been our longest one.
By a country mile.
By a country mile.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't even feel like it though.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I took up half an hour of it, nearly dying. That's how long it felt. But yeah, no, great one. Great conversation, lads. And we go again. Signing out, Joe.
Dej signing out.
Jacob signing out.
Cheers.
Thank you for listening.